Something I realized a long time ago is that women are not allowed to be ugly. No matter what you have, what you've accomplished, what you've done, what you succeeded in, being an ugly woman is unforgivable in society.
This generation, everybody want to be a bully. We bully for somebody for the way they look, the way they talk, how they dress, how they act, the type of music that they listen to. This is why nobody can be themselves, because everybody want to be a big bully on the internet.
We are living in the age of ununiqueness, online mean girls, and the public shaming of natural bodies. And honestly, it's getting ridiculous. As a woman, all I want to do is exist. But with the constant pressure of beauty standards, it feels like existing isn't enough anymore. Now, this video is not a rant. This is a breakdown. We're going to talk about the history of how we even got here, how platforms like TikTok are slowly morphing into Instagram 2.0, why bullying people for being normal is somehow trendy, and how every woman is not and does not have to be a baddie. So let's talk about it, because honestly, the pressure is only getting worse. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You are a classy woman. You do not give that up for free. But hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough to where you feel like you can take that next step. So let's start with the root of it all. The place that's been slowly shaping how we see ourselves and how we judge others. Social media. But I want to highlight the platform that started all this mess. The one that taught us to chase aesthetics over authenticity. The one that made filters a norm, perfection the goal, and comparison a daily habit. If you haven't guessed it by now, we're talking about Instagram. Y'all remember when Instagram took over? You really had to be there. There was a time where Instagram was the place to connect with friends and share real moments with the people that you knew and loved.
I was not outside when Instagram was a quirky, post how you want, how you feel, live, love, laugh type of app. No aesthetics, no trying so hard.
Back in the day, this app was goated. You would get on Insta and post whatever. Hooping with the bros, peanut butter smiley face, hashtag baby carrots. Now I gotta worry about if my fit looks good, what caption I'm gonna use.
And now, it's kind of a different story, with some people complaining how they can barely even find their friends' post anymore. Their feed is just flooded with ads, sponsored content, and influencers.
Instagram is dead nowadays. It doesn't even show me what my friends are doing anymore. I follow my friends, I never see their posts. Instead, I see a random cat doing a dance.
Slowly but surely, Instagram became the app for validation instead of inspiration. But not before TikTok made its entrance. That's when things really started to shift. A phrase that really sticks with me and also makes me giggle just a little bit is, "This used to be a dancing app." Can we please go back to that era? It was something so fresh and new about TikTok. It was a new space, a new platform where people were just excited to be themselves, post cringy videos, and not worry about being perfect on. And don't get me wrong, when TikTok first came out, I was a professional hater. You could not pay me to download TikTok. It was very much giving, I'm not like other girls, I'm different. I refused to download TikTok, and I know a lot of us were like that too. But look at us now, scrolling like it's a full-time job. While TikTok was being upheld as a positive space to express yourselves, make people laugh, and even educate others, Instagram, on the other hand, was following a very different fate. As Instagram grew, it became the place where people could quietly view your stories, scroll past your posts, but never leave a like and comment.
Instagram is just a bunch of monitoring spirits, watching each other, peeping every move in somebody's story, but not commenting or liking or showing any support.
Instagram is definitely creeper energy. It's like dark, I don't really with you, but I want to know what you're doing in your life energy.
It became the platform where people were very direct and unapologetic with their shade and backhanded comments.
Why did I post a get ready with me? And I also posted that same exact video on Instagram Reels. On TikTok, I have probably gotten maybe 2 comments. You go on Instagram, y'all, I've been blocking people left and right.
The more this happened, the more people moved over to TikTok. So how come bullying is becoming a trend over there too?
Is it just me, or is anyone else realizing how toxic TikTok comments are becoming? I feel like TikTok comments used to be a vibe, so funny. I would scroll through them and just laugh. TikTok comments also felt like content for me, like entertainment. But now it is so vile.
As an everyday user of TikTok, I've been noticing how a lot of the comments and phrases that we make trend are often twisted into tools to use for bullying. Some of our lucky runner-ups being, "Hey, so this is actually insane. Why is nobody hating? I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this." And one of my favorites, post this on IG Reels. You can obviously see how chronically online I am.
The normalized culture of bullying on TikTok is a huge problem. I've lost count of the amount of videos I've seen of people who aren't conventionally pretty or can't sing just being hounded in the comments. Even the people just saying I ran to the comments, like you are adding to the bullying.
But I am not a sensitive person. I definitely can see a joke where a joke fits. But this TikTok I'm gonna play for y'all and the comments that followed crossed a line I never thought would be crossed.
My name's Haley and I'm a professional tennis player and I'm in Charleston and there's a player party tonight. Please help me decide what to wear. This is option 1 with kitten heels. Okay, please ignore my hair. I promise it'll get done later. This is option 2 with the green New Balances. It's giving cool. It's giving casual. Please help me decide. I have literally 30 minutes.
Now, some of you may be confused. This is just a video of a young woman going to TikTok to ask for advice on what outfit she should wear. But when the backhanded comments like just stay home or let's start with the hair first roll in, it becomes a breeding ground for mean girls to gather and show their true colors. I'm scrolling through these comments. I'm seeing comments like, is this an April Fool's joke? How about we just don't go anywhere? Somebody said, hi, are you serious? The hair is the least of your worries at this point. Just read a book tonight. Do we have options 3 and 4? Like, y'all, people are so mean. With some of the comments even mentioning her body shape. This one, for instance, reads, the search being square body type outfits is crazy. And someone comments under that, it's not though. People need to learn to dress for their body types. Like, I'm sorry, so now we have to dress for everyone else's approval and not for our own preference?
I just saw this tennis player come down my For You page. She just asked me what outfit she should wear to this little get together. Cute! I'm thinking outfit 2, the one with the green, that was real cute, but I love the kitten heels in outfit 1. I go in the comments thinking you trying to help her decide. You talking about some, oh, you muscular, you're built like a square. What the is wrong with you?
This used to be a dancing app. In the right day and age of the girls girl movement, there are a lot of mean girls hiding in the shadows.
And the way y'all ate me up on my birthday, y'all are not girls why y'all be preaching girls girl. I thought I was Big Stepper. I knew I was cute. I ain't wear no makeup. I was eating. Then I get on Instagram and I just see everybody sharing pictures and laughing. And I'm like,
I hate that her TikTok winded up on the For You page of the most vile mean girls that have nothing else to do but tear somebody else down. Haley, I hope your pillow is cold on both sides tonight. But as sad as I am to say this, I'm really not surprised at the energy that's shown towards her, because we are currently living in the time of always needing to step. And if you don't know what that means, it's a common term that's used in the Black culture. Basically, it means to show up and show out. And if you don't know what that means, child, look it up, Urban Dictionary. I don't know where this narrative has came from, but in 2025, if you're not serving looks, if you don't have a Coca-Cola body, if you aren't aesthetically pleasing, you're less than. Somehow being normal isn't normal anymore. And I know what you're thinking.
Janae, go touch grass. There's normal people everywhere.
Just listen to me. Just because we see normal everyday people living their lives, it doesn't mean that the social pressure to keep up isn't real. And I got a comment on my last video, why Black men's love for natural hair isn't adding up. If you haven't seen that video, it's a juicy breakdown you're not gonna wanna miss. I'll leave it in the description box below. But I got a comment of someone asking, who is social media? Because I'm quick to say social media does this and social media sees that. Social media in my aspect is the mass. It's the collective energy of people who post, comment, share, basically shape the narrative. And of course, there are corners of the internet that are different, but I focus on the areas that directly relate to the topic at hand. Now, an honorary mention of someone who made waves not too long ago, the green dress lady. She decided to speak out about how women these days aren't stepping when it comes to going out, especially when it comes to going to the club.
I don't know what's happening to club culture, but the girlies are not wearing heels in the clubs anymore. And as a 34-year-old, I know I don't look my age, but as a 34-year-old, do we need to come out of retirement and teach the girls how to wear heels, or like what heels you need to shop for? Because the amount of flats and sandals that I saw, it just like, I don't know, y'all, there's just something about a cute little heel, you know? You just we gotta figure it out.
And this backfired horribly for her. When I tell y'all my For You page was full of stitches, commentary, videos, it went on for about a week of people just clocking her tea.
Yo, what did you do? I just made a video. You came for Gen Z.
on the internet. That's a suicide mission.
I definitely do hear where she's coming from, and while she might have been joking, it's one thing to have your opinion and it's another thing to make women feel some type of way about what they want to wear, especially when they're just trying to have a good time and stay comfortable while at it. And to branch off of that, currently people are talking about milkmaid dresses in the club. And if you don't know what a milkmaid dress is, it's that cottage core girl fluffy ruffles. But right now as we speak, there are debates going on about people who decide to wear those type of dresses in the club, and a lot of people are tying it into modesty and basically saying how it just doesn't fit the club look.
Now, while I feel a milkmaid dress, that's supposed to be for brunch, you know, day party type of thing. You can definitely get away with a milkmaid dress on a Sunday fun day, but if you decide on a Saturday night at 11 p.m. that you want to go hit up the club in your milkmaid dress,
at this point, judging people based on what they want to wear on their bodies, on their skin, is a bit crazy. It's almost as if people want everything to be the same and to have the same aesthetic. We are literally in the era of copy and paste beauty. Where has all the uniqueness gone?
I just recently seen a TikTok where a man was basically saying the women nowadays are starting to look the same, specifically around the ages of 16 through like the mid 20s. Everybody want to get their lips done. Everybody want to get their body done. You can't go out the house unless you got makeup done, or you got lashes on, or your hair is just top notch. It's like the women nowadays got to have this certain type of aesthetic.
Now we're taking this segment of the video with a grain of salt because we did mention earlier in the video that there are normal and unique people everywhere in the world when you go outside. But we're gonna look at social media and how it seems like everyone wants to fit into the same beauty standard. And if you don't look like that beauty standard, you're looked down on. It seems like everyone's morphing into the same look, the same style, the same vibe. You scroll through your feed and suddenly every woman has that same perfectly sculpted look, the same lip fillers, the same BBL. They're going to the same doctor to get the same facelift. Even their makeup is exactly the same. And I am in no way speaking down on the women who are like this. What gets me are the women who are not like this.
Oh, you can't find this in the store. Not this, baby. This right here. This is customized.
Just a woman who claims that she used to think she was ugly and now she doesn't. And we have comments like, I was waiting for the after, me waiting for the transition. Oh, look, a please post this on Instagram comment. Not surprised. But one comment that really stuck out to me, and it wasn't a hate comment, thank God. Someone said, social media has really tainted people to think that everyone has to fit into one aesthetic. And she ate that. And trying so hard to fit into this baddie mold, what's really happening is that we're erasing the things that actually make us interesting. Our unique quirks, our individual style, and the real raw beauty of just being ourselves. So here's the bottom line. It's okay to be regular. It's okay to be normal. It's okay to be different. Not every woman is a baddie. And honestly, that's the most baddie thing you could be right now. Now, I want to hear your opinion in comments. How do you feel about this new trend of bullying on social media? Do you believe it's a trend? Thank you for tuning into the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, beauties.